Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Excel on the Fly. This is Melissa Escabel. Okay, so I know you've probably heard of a VLookUp. The Office Excel Yodas all know how to do them, but have you ever asked one of them to show you how it works? Now, they're not trying to confuse you on purpose. It can be a little convoluted to explain. So we're going to start with crayons. This is a list of crayons by color number. What color name is associated with the number 3? Blue, right? Okay, here's what you did, only in slow motion. You recognized that the 3 I typed was the key to finding the answer to the question. You looked over here to the data table, moved your eyes down to the 3, then over to the second column for the answer. Well, my friends, that's all a VLOOKUP or vertical lookup function does. It wants to know what you want to look up, where you want to look for it, and which column has the information you want. What if I had asked you to look up the color 3.1? You probably would have told me there wasn't a color name associated with it. Or if you were slightly creative, you might have said blue. You know, close enough, right? So in addition to what, where, and which, VLOOKUP also has a what if argument. You can tell Excel to get close without going over, or let you know that the exact value you're looking for isn't in the list. So now that we know what all the parameters are, let's write a VLOOKUP to give us this answer. Clicking in the cell where I want to see the answer, I type equal VL and tab. That opens the parenthesis for the arguments. The first one is what I want to look up. So I'll click here where I've typed the 3, then a comma. Where's the information I want to look up? Let's choose the whole where. By that I mean not only the part of the table where the lookup key is, but also any columns which might have my answer. In this case, there's only one additional column, so I'll include that, followed by a comma. Which column has the information I want? The second one. You always start counting from the lookup column. So 1, 2, and a comma. We want to find the exact color name for the exact color number, so we'll type a 0 here. You may have seen people type the word false. That also works, but 0 is 4 less keystrokes, and you just never know what you might need that energy for later. Since this is a simple one-function formula, I can just press enter now. Excel will close the parenthesis. Voila! If I change this to a 5, I get orange. If I change it to a 2, I get green, and so on. Okay, so why would you want to have the option of not an exact number? Well, think of tax tables. For example, let's take this one. These numbers over here are the bottom end of the ranges. These are the top. We're only going to use the bottom ranges. Why? Because when you don't enter a 0 in that what if argument, the VLOOKUP will return the closest number it finds without going over to the next highest number in the table. So I'm typing in equal VL, tab. Then I'll select my salary number over here as the what, the tax table here as the where, the whole where, and the number 3 as the which, and nothing in the last argument. I'll just press enter. Now, one more important thing. As you see, the table data is in the range called A4 through C11. What happens when I copy a formula down? All the row numbers increment with each row. To keep the table range from changing to A5 through C12 and A6 through C13, I'll make them absolute cell references by putting $signs in front of the column and row references of the where range. Think of those $signs as an anchor. Excel will not change them now as you copy the formula down. There you go. That's how a VLOOKUP works. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day, everybody.